must stop all mining in forest reserves immediately, because until they amended the LI, you couldn't go and mine in forest reserves. Once this government came and amended the LI, that is what has resulted in the free-for-all in all the forest reserves. And you should see the desecration of these reserves. Some of the trees there are 1,000 years old, 700 years old. They've cut them down, and they're just in there, ripping the forest. And so I believe that we must amend the LI. Governments, with the pressure from the organized labor, government has agreed to repeal that LI and replace it. And so I hope that it will be done before we come into office. If it is done, then that's it. If it's not done, when we come, we'll repeal that LI so that we can stop mining in forest reserve. The Forestry Commission says 37 of our forest reserves have been depleted. And recently I saw a news item where President Ouattara was asking us to deal with the menace of illegal mining because it's affecting them too in Cote d'Ivoire. There's new technology for doing things without polluting. There are new chemicals that you can use instead of mercury. And I believe one is borax or something like that. It's not that harmful to the environment like mercury is. And so it will reduce the level of pollution. So there are new machines that you can use to extract the gold without using, harmful chemicals. Some are centrifugal. They are able to turn the ore in a way that it makes the gold settle down to the bottom of it, and then you can pick the gold out of it. So introduce new technology to the small-scale mining community. Small-scale mining is not illegal. It is recognized by the law and the regulations. But what I've said is, everywhere Galamsey is taking place, the concession has an owner. And so the first thing we'll do is to audit all the concessions. Who has what? We want to know who owns which concession. And when we know who owns the concession, you'll be held responsible for what happens on your concession. If you own the concession and you allow Galamsey and illegal mining practices on your concession, we'll take the concession back from you. Why this government cannot act on illegal mining and Galamsey is because a lot of their appointees are involved. Their district chief executives, their party executives, their ministers are involved in illegal mining. And that's why they found it very difficult to deal with the issue of illegal mining. I made a statement that none of my appointees should be involved in mining. If you are reported to be involved in mining, you leave office and you go and be a miner. You can't be a minister or a political appointee and be a miner at the same time. So you have to make a choice.